So, I really don't eat Chinese food like that, but I came across this Chinese food restaurant on Grubhub today. I actually was motivated to explore Chinese restaurants in my neighborhood because I came across this post on, I think it was Instagram, and it was a picture, I think it was a picture and a video of like some really thick noodles, and I'm just like, oh, where can I get that from? And come to find out, that restaurant with the thick noodles is in Harlem. And I mean, granted, they're only like 3 miles away from where I live, so I could have probably ordered from them, but I noticed that they're not on Grubhub, and so I didn't want to go through the hassle of like ordering through a different website that I don't have my bank card attached to. It's just more work to do just to order food. So I'm like, so I went ahead and went to Grubhub, you guys. And I think I found a good restaurant. I think I did, right? And I have this theory that this is how I know if a restaurant is good. I look at the reviews, and I look at the number of reviews that a restaurant has. And if it isn't like the thousands, I feel like I'm not going to order from a restaurant if it has like 5 views or reviews or whatever, right? It has to have like hundreds, in the upper hundreds. Like when I mean like upper hundreds, I mean like 800, 900, over 1,000 reviews for me to order from it, because especially considering that I've never ordered from that place before. Now, if I order from them, there's no question about it, right? I know what their food is like, but this is for places that I don't know what the food tastes like, and it usually works. That method works, just looking at how many reviews, and if they have that amount of reviews, you think about it. If a restaurant has like close to 1,000 or thousands of reviews, like they gotta be good. They have to be good. And so I told like one of my friends about my approach, and he's like, but you can't go by the reviews all the time. It's just like, no, you can go by the reviews, because the reviews speak for themselves, especially when you have that many reviews. And what are the chances that a company would pay reviewers? Like that many reviewers, maybe okay, maybe they may hire a handful, but who's gonna pay for thousands of reviews? Nobody is not paying for thousands of reviews. So here I go. My mouth is watering. I do have a bit of an appetite. Only thing I ate today was that salad that I posted. Don't you guys hate when restaurants do not include silverware and you gotta ask them like, put some silverware in your bag? Especially on Grubhub, they have this thing where you have to like tell restaurants to put silverware in the bag. What's up, Sharonda? So I gotta go get some silverware. You're saying true. True what? Like a donkey donk. True, I got that donkey donk. Alright, let me grab some silverware. Oh, I have some chopsticks, but nah, we ain't got time for those chopsticks right now. I have these chopsticks that I got from PF Chang's near where I work at in the financial district, but nah, we ain't got time for that right now because it takes some practice. But I'm not much of a Chinese food eater, but it depends. Like that picture I saw, it was the noodles that got me. I saw a picture of some noodles on IG, and that's what got me. So I got some orange chicken and some shrimp fried rice and an egg roll. And I ain't got time for the chopsticks. I am going to taste this here on camera. did stop eating Chinese food long time ago when I was in, I think, Jacksonville, Florida. Or was it Jacksonville? Or was it LA? No, I think it was actually more recent. I think it was like in LA. I don't know where the hell I was at. But I felt like when, no, I think it was LA. When I bit into the meat, it just tasted weird. I'm just like, this cannot be chicken. They call it chicken, but it can't be chicken. So this is what I have here. Yeah, I'm a big foodie though. I did stop eating Chinese food, but sometimes it be hitting. Sometimes it be hitting. Like, PF Chang's is like the only Chinese restaurant that I would normally order from. Unless a place has like a lot of reviews. This place I ordered from, I think it's on First Avenue. I have like thousands of reviews. Right. Right, you bite into it, we're like, wait a minute. Why does it taste like it could be from a different animal? But this is good. I'm happy with it. And it's fresh. I love New York City delivery because, yo, them little delivery guys on them bicycles, they don't waste no time, yo. And it's kind of raining. It's been like drizzling outside. Even in the snow. Even in the snow, they be out there pedaling. More power to them. And I've ordered delivery in the snow. When it was snowing. But they be moving fast. And that's why you gotta tip them real nice. You say hippopotamus? I never had no hippopotamus. But being that I'm from the South, of course my dad, he's from the South. He's from the country. My dad told me he used to eat like everything. Eat squirrel, raccoon, alligator. I got an African friend from Namibia. I think he also eats like all different kinds of meat. Different animals. It's good. Whoops. I dropped that. Alright, let's see what this egg roll tastes like. Say squirrel is delicious. Really? I don't know what it tastes like. It seems like squirrel meat would be very tender and easy to chew. No, what is in this egg roll? It seems like it's just bread in here. It seems like it's fried bread. That's it. Better than chicken? Where do you get squirrel from? I don't know, maybe they have some cabbage. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of cabbage in here. That's sweet, my Flora. It's good. I mean, squirrels, they run wild everywhere. But yeah, I guess, yeah. My dad, he used to eat squirrels. And he would just catch them with their bare hands. I just thought maybe there was like, I don't know, a store that sold them. There are places in New York that sell live animals that people can buy and take home with them to eat, to cook and then eat. Of course, not to eat while they're alive, but they are live. Like there's livestock places throughout New York. And I was so alarmed to see this. I was just like, yo, what? I'm talking about like freaking sheep, lamb, goats. I'm like, oh, poor animals. I'm one of those people that take forever to eat. I like to taste my food. But sometimes I be gobbling it down too. Y'all done see me on here gobbling some food down. Their orange chicken, it says spicy on the label, but it's not spicy. But I don't eat Chinese food that often though. Even now I'm starting to feel like, I don't know if I'm gonna eat all this. I used to follow this conscious black woman on Instagram called Surviving Vegan, but I had to stop following her. Cause I guess she's trying to promote, push the whole veganism. I get it, but don't be sitting up here attacking people who eat meat. I feel like a lot of her posts are like subliminal attacks against people who eat meat. So recently, like, she went to the supermarket and she like in the meat section, like making a video of like the meat saying, "Ugh, you eat this? Ew, ew." I was like, listen, you can promote eating vegan shit, but don't be sitting up here attacking people who eat meat, yo. Cause I feel like this is a thing, and to me it's so stupid that people. And I was exposed to this out in Los Angeles, yo. Everybody in Los Angeles, they just so health conscious, concerned about their body shape and all of that and what they eat. And that's good. Don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with taking care of yourself. But I feel like they go overboard with it to the point where y'all got this idea that, yes, there's an attack against people's health, and they do it through the food, right? The way that they process the food, and I get it in the way they treat the animals, right, that we eat. But you don't think if there's an attack against meat, like if they got something, a conspiracy going against the meat industry, right, where they are mishandling the animals, the way they keep them alive to the point where they kill them, like it's treacherous, and what they put in the meat, all the hormones and stuff like that. If you think it's just the meat, like if these industries, right, if these industries driven by capitalism, which we know can be evil, driven by that dollar, it's all about that dollar. If you know that they doing that to the meat, you think they're not doing it to fucking vegetables? You think they're not doing it to all the non-meat, non-dairy products? They doing it to all the fucking food. Ain't none of the food safe. That's how I look at it. If the meat is not safe, if the goddamn milk is not safe from the cow, what make you think goddamn cabbage and kale and lettuce and carrots, tomatoes, and all this other shit is safe. But they'll swear up and down. And they'll be like, oh, well, you know, because it has an organic label on it. It says organic. It has a certain number of coding on it. So that's how you know, no. Okay, you have been hoodwinked. No. I believe that the same fucking diabolical companies that have infiltrated the meat industry and tarnished the meat are the same ones that own the so-called veganism. All these health food stores and all of these freaking organic health Whole Foods and all of that. Those, I think they the same motherfuckers. If you go back and you trace back, like, who is responsible for these people, these companies, where is the real source of where they get this stuff from? I think it's the same motherfucking people, the same company, the same corporation, and they got people fooled thinking that it's two different heads. It's really two different sides of the same coin. That's what I think it is. I sip my wine. None of it is good. And I feel like those same people thinking that, oh, they're so healthy. Like, in their mind, anybody can convince themselves that what you're eating is healthy. And it cannot even be healthy. You don't know what's in the stuff you eat. How do you know that unless you grow it yourself? You can't say that you know unless you know the company. Anytime when it comes to mass production of anything, you can expect some fucked up shit to be happening when it comes to mass production. So given that this whole veganism movement is so big, hell, you got damn near seem like more people that's vegan than people that eat meat. That's omnivores. It's like, with that taking off so fast, I think, yeah, it's becoming demonized. Like, the same thing that happened to the meat industry is happening to the vegetables, to the fruit, to all of the other things that vegans want to promote. It's the same thing. But in their mind, they think they're doing better. I'm like, no, you have to control it. That's the whole point. Unless you own it. And even if you growing your own crops, they can be up in the air spraying some shit. Like, so do you really have control over your health? How much control do you really think you have over your health? That's the question. Me, I feel like I'm not worrying about all of that. I feel like as long as you balance it out, as long as you exercise and stay active, then you fine. Now, fast food, yeah, some of that shit bad. But even in, like, McDonald's and stuff, but it's not really bad. It's about how the consumption of it, how much of it. Because our bodies are made to flush out toxins and stuff like that. Our bodies are made to process that stuff and flush it on out anyway. It's about how much you're putting into your body. I feel like the amount of stress and the amount of time people spend stressing out, that creates more toxicity in the body than what you actually, like the food. People worrying about physical food that you intake, but not thinking about your thought process and the stress that you go through with micromanaging everything that you eat and reading all those labels and too much. Doing too much. You gotta drive 10 miles up the street because that's the only place that carry the specific items that you wanna buy to make your vegan dish. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you're doing too much. I'm okay. I'm not giving up eating meat. But as far as Chinese food, I mean, this is alright. I've definitely had better. Orange chicken. I think one reason I know I'm not giving up meat I love steak. Baby, grilled steak? Mm-mm-mm. I had a 13-ounce steak from a place, one of my favorite places in the Bronx. I can't give that up. My only disappointment, my only criticism is that sometimes restaurants don't be cooking it all the way. I don't like to see no red juice like coming out my steak. Because my stomach ain't prepared for that. But I love me some steak. You having steak? Ooh, I'm jelly. That's what I really want. I should have ordered some steak. But I gotta find a place in my neighborhood that cooks steak like on the grill. It has to be grilled to perfection like I like it. And it has to be thick and juicy and tender. I haven't found a place like that because they just eat differently over here. There's a lot of sushi places. There's places that have steak, but I'm not paying no $80 for no steak that's cooked medium rare or rare. You gotta be done right. So even the place I'm talking about in the Bronx, like it's surf and turf. So they have like the steak. It has lobster tail, shrimp, and you get two sides. I think like mashed potatoes. I usually get mashed potatoes, macaroni, all of that. Steak, lobster tail, shrimp, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, all of that for like $50. I think it's actually $45, $40, $45. That works for me. But just to pay $80 for a steak, I think about my neighborhood, right? Because given like the demographic of people and like the income level, it's up there. It's up there. Some heavy hitters like where I live. So everything is expensive. And I remember when I first moved to the neighborhood, it was just like, I'm about to wrap this up because I don't know. It tastes good. It's alright. But I think I wasn't really that hungry. I was working my ass off today, y'all. My day was full. But yeah, I remember when I first moved over in this neighborhood, I went to Target because I had to get like some basic shit for my apartment. You know, like scissors and like towel, pillows, like little basic little stuff, right? My first night here. I went to Target, yo. And these motherfuckers, everything is overpriced. It just didn't make any sense. It's like going to Disney World. And let's say Disney World had a Target. And everything is like 2-3 times the price of what you would pay for at a regular Target. But just because it's Disney World. Yo, I'm like, what the hell? The cheapest towel, just one regular ass towel. Ain't nothing fancy about a towel. That shit was $20. I'm like, I can't, yo. So, but I tried though, because I actually was putting stuff in the basket. But then something inside of me was just like, damn. Even though that you can afford it, just because you can afford something don't mean you should pay that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense. The stuff that I had in my basket was maybe like, I don't know, 5 to 8 items. I know that shit was going to come up to like over $100. And it was just like, why? It don't make no sense. A pair of scissors, like $10. Like, no, they got discount stores in Harlem that sell the stuff for much cheaper. But that's just my neighborhood. Like, they jack up the prices. So just getting a basic ass steak, probably not even freaking 8 ounces, they would charge like $80. I've been looking at some of the restaurants. I'm just like, and it's probably not even cooked how I like it. Yeah, like at the airport, for example. Oh, yeah, they raping folks. Don't let me start talking about the airport, Sharonda, because the airport, I hate that they don't allow you to bring drinks. That shit really pisses me off. And so, I keep water on me all the time anyway. So, I remember the last time, like, I took a flight, I think, back to here, to New York from LA. And I had some like 2 big ass things of water. Good water too, y'all. I had to get rid of them. I hate that. And then once you go through security, oh, they're like, all right, we have water. No, I had water when I came in this motherfucker. Y'all took my shit. They known for that. So, yeah, I hate that. And their water be like $5 a bottle and shit. It's ridiculous. It's sad. Just, they're raping people, y'all. They do that on purpose. But I don't even know if I'm gonna eat all of this. This came up to $20, I think. Actually, it was more than that, but I got a $10 off. It was like a promo, so they gave $10 off. So it really was going to be $30. But with the $10 off coupon, it was like, that's what I like about Grubhub. They be doing little promotionals like that. It was just like $20, including like delivery fee and me giving them a little tip. You just bring a water bottle and fill it later. Oh, I never thought about that. But where would you fill it? From the fountain? I don't know about them fountains. I don't know. No. I just buy the water they have. I just give in and buy it. Sometimes I just stop thinking about the price. Just because if you like, I feel like does it equal out? Like the amount of stress you spend, like you stressing right over something just to save a couple dollars, but it comes at the expense of you stressing over it. So it's like, did you really save? It's just like, for me, I don't know. I like saving money, but I'm all about like protecting my health too, my mental health. At a restaurant, oh, and they fill it up for you, but that's like tap water. I don't know, the tap water. I guess some restaurants be having some good tap water, but I heard like the filter water is not good. I had a friend, my hood friend from LA. He put me up on that shit, and I'm just like, even the hood niggas, they motherfucking health conscious out here in LA. And before, like, I met him, right, I was drinking, like, filter water. I was drinking, like, Dasani and shit. Dasani, I heard, is the worst water. Well, that's what they say, right? But I was drinking, like, filter water or whatever. And it was like, no, the only kind of water you should drink is alkaline or spring. If it's not alkaline or spring, you shouldn't drink it. He put me up on that. And so ever since, I've just been drinking spring. I did try alkaline water, but it depends on like what the pH level of the alkaline is, and what brand it is. Because I tried some alkaline over the summer last year in Harlem, and it seemed like I don't know what the hell was happening to my nails, but my nails changed color. They turned like orange. I made a video of it, like after I drank it, like I made a video to show what would be the changes, and I felt like it affected, I don't know, it did something to my nails. I think like the oxygen level in it, because it remind me again, like what is the whole mystery of alkaline water? It has like different levels of oxygen or something in it. I forget what it was, something special about it. But either way, I mean, I can't drink alkaline water. It don't mix well, I guess, with my blood type, my body. But I do drink spring water. Yeah, the Essentia pH is 9. Yeah, I think the Essentia is safe. I don't know what brand it was. But it wasn't good for me. I felt jittery. I felt like it threw off my own pH balance. It threw off something in my body. I was just like, I'm not feeling good. And I was glad when I finally flushed it out my system with a different kind of water, with like regular spring water, because that junk, I think it was too strong. The alkaline was too strong. But on that note, Thanks for tuning in. I guess I can count on you, Sharonda. Everybody else. A lot of people watch my videos after I download, then upload them to YouTube. Unless I'm coming on here with some drama. One day I might fake some drama just so I can see who watch. It's just funny though. But nah, I'm like a cool laid back person. I don't like to just create drama just to create drama, you know. Unless there is some drama. What the freaking bug probably slipped in the door when I open it for the delivery man. I'm gonna get your ass out of here though. It's nice. Yo, this month I already know gonna go by real fast. I'm looking forward to it. I graduate. This is the month I graduate, you guys. And after my graduation is like I won't necessarily be complete with my degree because I'll still have to finish my internship hours, but the bulk of it will be done. Like my dissertation will be complete this month. So I'm like, yeah. It's grind time, so I'm trying to stay focused. It's definitely grind time. Focus, 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 focus. That's what we about. Focus. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. I love you too. I love you back. Have a great night.